Chair recognizes Representative Livingston.
Mr. Speaker, I'd like to make a point of personal privilege and announcement.
Please proceed, sir. Members, Representative Livingston has the floor. Thank you.
Members. Members, I want to take a few minutes of your time, if you don't mind. I need to get something off my chest. Need to make an announcement. I'm very sad. I'm very disappointed. I'm very angry. I'm very frustrated. And I want to take a minute of this morning, since we're not voting, to express some of these things. This is the people's house, and we do people's business here. This is the second day in a row we're not voting. We have budget issues. We have a lot of work to do, and we're not getting the work done. Yesterday, we received our copy of the budget. $9 billion budget. We have a 5-page summary. $9 billion budget. I need to sound the alarm. This budget's out of control. We are not doing our jobs, in my opinion. The people of Arizona are not happy. And we're playing games. And I'm very disappointed. Maybe I'm just naive, because I'm just a small businessman that's been in business for 20 years, down here for the first time, and expected to come down here and make a bigger difference for this state, like many of you plan on doing too. And we're not doing it, in my opinion. And it's very, very frustrating, very, very disappointed. This budget has a $168 million increase over last year's budget. And then, on top of that, the Senate passed another $306 million of spending. Almost $500 million. And guess what? That doesn't even include Medicaid. That's 7.42% increase over last year's budget. How many people in this state are getting a 7% increase? We're spending it. That's what this budget does. It doesn't even include Medicaid, and we're spending that much. You ask how we're spending it. Where's the money coming from? We're increasing tax revenues by 5% next year's budget. We're taking 5% more from the state of Arizona, the people of Arizona, to spend. Because apparently we're like Washington, D.C. We think we know how to spend the money better than the people of Arizona need to know how to spend the money. We think we can spend it better, so we're collecting it from them. On top of that, it gets even worse. We have a $700 million savings account in the state. What's the plan in this budget? The plan is to spend, over the next 3 years, every penny of that $700 million on stuff, on spending. One of the things I was hoping to do down here is develop a plan of action. As a financial advisor, I develop plans. Plan to pay down the state debt. The state debt, payoff, zero. We have $700 million, zero. Somebody said in leadership to me yesterday when we were talking about the budget, oh, we're paying down part of the debt. I go, really? Tell me how we're doing that. We're making our payments on the mortgages that we have, the bonds that we have. So we're paying interest and we're paying mortgage like we have a mortgage of a house and we're just paying it down, and that's good? That's good enough? If we pay off principal, then we have extra money to return to the people of Arizona. Just getting by isn't good enough, in my opinion. We need to do better than that. The people of Arizona sent us down here to do better than that. The people of Arizona demand we do better than that. Not come in here for 15 minutes, say a few things, make a couple of announcements, pat each other on the back, and go home. I'm willing to spend all year here if we have to on a budget. The budget that we received from the Senate is terrible. I'm just so sad and disappointed. It's insane. We're listening to the lobbyists, the special interests, the leadership, the governor's office. Instead, what we need to be doing is listening to the people in our districts. We each represent over 200,000 people, and we're not being straight with them. The budget that we're voting on is a $9 billion budget, but that's not even true. The state budget's over $25 million. We only control a third of it. The governor controls 2/3 of it, and we're not talking about it. There's no plan to spend down, pay off debt to make it better for our children. I really think if we go home early this week, we really need to go to our districts and talk to our people and come back and be willing to work next week and the week after that and the week after that. And not by one or two people making decisions in our room. There's 60 members here. Together, we need to do this. 26 of the members here are freshmen. We've never been through this together. And what role do we have? What are we doing? How are we influencing it? Or are we just following along on the Democrat and the Republican side, just doing what the leadership tells us we need to do?
Mr. Livingston, we're out of time.
Members, please give this serious consideration. Please, let's make a difference for the state of Arizona, the state we all love so much. Thank you, and God bless this state.
Thank you, sir.